right, hello there and a very good evening to you. Many thanks for joining in tonight, the 31st day and the last day of August 2024. Many thanks for choosing KUTV Weekend Live once again to bring you up to speed with the latest making headlines or shaping your world in the world of news. Well, tonight we have quite a wall-to-wall and a back-to-back coverage prepared for you specifically, and these are some of the stories coming your way tonight.
Mimi na Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, munajua tuko na historia mrefu.
President William Ruto lights up Kisumu County as he shares his history with Raila Odinga in the early days of the establishment of the ODM party. Plus, the Kazi Mtaani program set to make a comeback in 1 month's time. And Kenya confirms its 4th case of Mpox, with the Council of Governors now calling for a preparedness meeting next week. And Team Kenya shines in the World Under-20 Championships at Lima, Peru, bagging gold and silver in the 800 and 3,000 meters women races respectively.
This is Weekend Live with Theo Macharia.
All right, remember we'd also love to hear your feedback live on our YouTube platform, that is KUTV News Kenya, and even on X at KUTV_Kenya, or even interact with me on my personal social media handles, that is Theo_Macharia. Our sign language interpreter for tonight is Lucy Kiarie, and together let's bring you a pace and candid with the latest in the world of news. President William Ruto has stated that there was absolutely no problem with him working with opposition leader Raila Odinga to further the development agenda. Ruto rekindled his camaraderie with Odinga, mentioning that they have had a long history of working together in the early days of the establishment of the Orange Democratic Movement Party, and has also been vocal on working with Raila Odinga now and even in times before his presidency. Ronnie Mathenge kicks us off tonight with the reports.
In his address to the residents of Kisumu, President William Ruto has continued to air his support and intent to further the country with the establishment of a broad-based government, while noting that there was absolutely no problem with him working with the opposition leader Raila Odinga. The president stated that he and Raila have had a long history, with Raila reminding residents that he was once an ODM party official in his early days.
Mimi na Mheshimiwa Raila Amolo Odinga, munajua tuko na historia mrefu. Ni kweli ama si kweli? Na tumekubaliana mimi na yeye tuungane na viongozi wote wa Kenya ndio tumalize siasa ya ukabila, na tuondoe siasa ya migawanyiko, na tuondoe siasa ya ubaguzi.
President Ruto began by thanking the residents of Kondele for the warm welcome that he had received, claiming that he was expecting the contrary.
Tamani siasa ya kutugawanya, siasa ya ukabila, siasa ya kutengana, jameni, hiyo siasa tuwache nyuma, tuungane tuwe kitu kimoja. Mimi nawauliza kwa heshima watu wa Kisumu, mnakubali tuungane jameni? Mnakubali tushirikiane? Mnakubali tufanye kazi pamoja?
In his address to residents, Ruto outlined the project he had been initializing during his time in Nyanza, some of which he says aims at creating more job opportunities for the youth.
Saidiana na baba akawa prime minister. Saa hizi baba akinisaidia hata na mimi niendeshe hii serikali, kuna makosa. Iko makosa. Kwa hivyo tuendelee. Mnasema tuendelee. Tuko na ruhusa yenu na kibali yenu. Mtatuombea tuunganishe Kenya. Hebu nione wala anasema tuendelee.
Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua asked the crowd why anyone would be in opposition of President Ruto, yet the former president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, and President Ruto were both in agreement that Raila Odinga would be the best fit for AUC chairperson.
Tuwa pale kwetu, Rais wa 4 Uhuru Kenyatta alikuwa ametuambia baba ni mtu mzuri. Tukabishana na yeye. Huyu rais wetu amekuja amesema baba ni mtu mzuri. Sasa marais wawili wakisema baba ni mzuri, mimi naweza kupinga? Naweza kupinga? Hata mimi nasema baba ako sawa. Na tunasema baba aende.
This all happens barely a few weeks after President Ruto personally handpicked his new cabinet to serve this purpose of the alleged broad-based government. Ronnie Mathenge, KUTV.
All right, many thanks, Ronnie Mathenge, for that comprehensive report. Let's now move on. As the head of state today concluded his 4-day tour in Nyanza region, questions abound as to the long-term effect and the possibility of the successful implementation of his newly launched development projects. The president's tour that kicked off on a positive note, with a majority of residents welcoming him with open arms, saw Ruto launch and inspect various government projects aimed at developing and bringing economic growth to the region. Our reporter Brian Tobiko now details.
This being the last day of President William Ruto's tour in Nyanza region, the head of state launched yet another project, it being the Kibois rice mill in Kisumu County. Together with Kisumu Governor Anyang' Nyong'o, President William Ruto oversaw the commissioning of the rice mill, which has already employed 200 people from the local community and is set to supply Pishori rice to its neighboring counties of Migori and Homa Bay counties. President Ruto has launched close to 7 government projects in different counties of the Nyanza region with aims of creating employment and boosting the region's economic prowess. These projects include the Kegonga Water Project and Kuria East Electricity Project in Migori County, Oyugis Water Supply and Sanitation Project in Homa Bay County, the Mageta Island Solar Mini Grid and Usonga Suiro Rice Mill in Siaya County, including those launched in Kisumu today. With Nyanza receiving all these government projects, the big question remains whether these projects will indeed be successful and improve the region's economy, or they will be added to the long list of failed and unfinished government projects. Brian Tobiko, KUTV.
The Kazi Mtaani program is set to make a comeback in a rebranded manner in 1 month's time. This is according to President William Ruto, who was speaking in Kisumu in response to the widespread calls from local leaders for the revival of the initiative. The program, which had previously provided much-needed employment to youths across the country, will now be rebranded as Climate Works Mashinani. The head of state revealed that the new program is currently in the planning stages and is expected to be rolled out in the next 30 days. The Ministry of Health has confirmed the 4th case of Mpox in the country. The announcement was made by the Principal Secretary for Public Health and Professional Standards, Miss Mary Muthoni. The latest case was reported within the last 24 hours, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in the country to 4. Consequently, the Council of Governors, led by the chair of its health committee, Governor Muthomi Njuki, has called for an emergency meeting next week to discuss on the county's preparedness. So far, the reported cases are distributed across 4 counties. These are Taita Taveta, Busia, Nairobi and Nakuru counties, each recording 1 case. The National Public Health Laboratory has so far processed 90 samples, with 4 testing positive for Mpox, while 2 more are pending confirmation. Additionally, 30 contacts in Busia, Mombasa, Nairobi and Nakuru are currently under close observation. Concerns over the rising cases of insecurity in Embu County have intensified following the brutal attack and subsequent killings of Anthony Mureithi, a young boda rider who was killed by a customer-turned-killer just 3 meters from a police post, sparking out 300 meters, from a police post, sparking outrage among local leaders and the business community. As Diana Nashipai details, the locals are now calling for immediate action to restore safety in the area.
Leaders and the business community in Embu have come up to express their outrage and dissatisfaction with the state of security in their area. This is following the brutal attack and killing of a young boda rider known as Anthony Mureithi. Mureithi was attacked just 300 meters from a police post after picking up a customer around 8 p.m. The customer requested to be taken to Njukiri. However, upon reaching the destination near a police post, the customer turned against Mureithi, inflicting deep cuts on his head. Despite being rushed to Embu Level 5 hospital, Mureithi succumbed to his injuries the following day.
Walimkatakata na kuingia hapa akamalizika.
Manyata Member of Parliament Gitonga Mukunji, during a funeral meeting at the Embu Level 5 hospital stage, condemned the attack and urged the police to take swift action due to ensure a safe environment for residents and businesses.
Na nishtumu kwa maneno yoyote ile naweza pata katika akili yangu. I want to condemn kitendo hicho ambacho kilifanyikia rafiki yetu, brother yetu Anthony.
Businessman George Karethi highlighted that the increasing insecurity around Jukiri is not only threatening lives but also negatively impacting local businesses. He urged the county government and Kenya Power to ensure that security lights in the area are functioning throughout the night.
Wakati unaambia soja angalia security, anakuambia unajua kwa barabara hakuna nini? Hakuna lights. So tujaribu tuwajibike, na mheshimiwa tafadhali weka kila mtu, hata Kenya Power, hata county commander wasikupea story. Tumepiga kelele enough. Si kweli?
Due to the recent attack on Anthony Mureithi, residents are now calling for improved security measures in Embu, especially in areas close to vital institutions like the University of Embu. Diana Nashipai, KUTV.
All right, 15 minutes past the top of the hour. Time for us to take our very fast short commercial break right here on KUTV Weekend Live. Don't go too far. Many other more top stories coming on the other side.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audiovisual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
Access to knowledge, solution to unanswered questions.
Guidelines to pursuing your rights and repossessing your property, intellectual or material.
This and more only on Law Matters.
Get ready to embark on a journey into the exciting world of technology as we uncover the latest trends, interview top thought leaders, and dive deep into the world of tech like never before.
Currently, we are facing the challenge in terms of finance. It requires one to move from different counties because we really need a large data set for our model to be more accurate.
In this new and exciting series of the Technovation Show, join me, Yvonne Kimuma, every Monday 8:30 p.m. for a fun and thrilling experience as we explore the cutting-edge developments, meet visionaries driving change.
Somebody who is in the underground mine doesn't know the presence of those gases. So there are a lot of gases involved. There is methane, there is carbon monoxide, and there's also hydrogen sulfide. These gases actually, they are very dangerous and they're very toxic.
And discover the endless possibilities of the tech world.
You are watching Weekend Live with Theo Macharia.
Alright, welcome back online at KUTV News Kenya and even on air at KUTV. Let's continue bringing you a pacing candid with the latest in the world of news. Now, an Al-Qaeda affiliate with operations in Burkina Faso has claimed responsibility for an attack on soldiers in Basalogo, a town located 130 kilometers north of the capital, Ouagadougou. Burkinabe military officials have not disclosed the death toll, but said civilians were among the victims despite the rebel group insisting that it only killed fighters. Reuters' Emma Gell has more on this report that has blood graphic images that some may find distressing.
An attack about 80 miles north of Burkina Faso's capital on August 24th is one of the deadliest in nearly a decade of Islamist violence in the West African country. The date of the attack was verified by a Reuters source and confirmed by both the Burkina Faso military and the Al-Qaeda-linked group that claimed responsibility. A group of victims' relatives says hundreds of people were killed when jihadists opened fire on civilians digging defensive trenches on the orders of the military. Several videos apparently released by the militants on social media and verified by Reuters showed more than 100 bodies piled in a trench, most of them in civilian clothing. An Al-Qaeda affiliate says it attacked soldiers and militia members excavating trenches and killed nearly 300, describing the victims as fighters, not civilians. Burkina Faso's ruling junta has not said how many people were killed, but said civilians were among the victims. The attack marks a significant escalation in the ongoing conflict that has plagued the Sahel region for nearly a decade. Senior West Africa analyst at Verisk Maplecroft, Mukahid Dermaz, says the government's security-focused approach since Captain Ibrahim Traoré took power in a coup in September 2022 has not been effective.
Faso that also hosts the last standing military force between the town and the capital, Ouagadougou, as well.
The deteriorating security situation has led to a growing humanitarian crisis, with the United Nations estimating that over 2 million people have been displaced from their homes.
Doctors in the Democratic Republic of Congo, a nation where African health authorities have reported more than 27,000 suspected cases of Mpox and 1,300 deaths, say they are awaiting the arrival of vaccines that are expected to arrive in the next few days. Take a listen.
Doctors in the Democratic Republic of the Congo continue to fight a surge in Mpox cases as they await the arrival of vaccines in the next few days. The World Health Organization said on Friday that 230,000 doses are immediately available to be dispatched. They were donated by the European Commission and Danish Mpox vaccine manufacturer Bavarian Nordic. Dr. Jose Palulu, head of the Mpox Centre at Viana, said the people being treated here are those with severe or critical cases. He detailed how Mpox can lead to serious complications if not attended to, including genital lesions. Despite the push for vaccination, some patients like Blaise Mukendi are hesitant about being inoculated.
What will it do to my body? Something I don't know. Because with COVID-19, we saw that some people refused the vaccine. Some accepted the COVID-19 vaccine and others refused because they had other problems afterward. So with this vaccine, we need a clear explanation of its role in our body. If it will really help us, we will accept it. We are sick.
Earlier this month, the WHO declared Mpox a global public health emergency. More than 18,000 suspected cases of Mpox have been reported in Congo so far this year. The viral infection has now spread to at least 12 neighbouring countries. Mpox had been circulating in the DRC since January last year, but only became a grave concern this January when scientists spotted a worrying new mutation.
All right, many thanks, Voice of America, for that report. And right now, we are taking our second short commercial break right here on KUTV Weekend Live. Coming on the other side are sports stories. Keep it KUTV Weekend Live. Don't go too far.
Uncertainty looms and opportunities are scarce. It's time to break from the barrier and unlock your full potential.
We must live within our means. We cannot spend money that we don't have.
We will explore the fascinating world of investment, trade secrets, and entrepreneurship.
Sasa challenges ziko mingi sana. Parking ya mzigo imekuwa mbaya. Unaweka pesa yako inakataa kurudi.
Whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, we've got you covered with invaluable insights to help you succeed.
Now, this year we have seen a rebound in the economy, which is well above the global average of the 3%.
Join me, Anyango Sylvia, every Sunday and Monday on KUTV News at 9, and let's turn your dreams into reality.
Shuka akawa tuzo, ukakamavu wake, ukatii na kumfanya mwenye bidii. Kwa machozi na makeke, akabaini jinsi ya kuwini. Huyu ni mwanamke ngangari, kwa jinsi alivyo ng'ari-ng'ari. Mimi ni mwanamke mwake. Usikose kutazama kipindi cha mwanamke mwake, nami Caroline Kimwele.
Baada ya kutafuta kazi, tunaweza kuanzisha miradi yetu ambayo ingetusaidia kubadilisha maisha ya wazazi wetu.
Kwa vijana wenzangu, wengi hawana kazi, lakini ikiwa sisi wenyewe tutajiamini, tunaweza kujiajiri wenyewe.
Afrika kwa kweli tuna mahitaji ambayo ukiyasuluhisha unaweza kuathiri watu kwenye bara hili
bila uoga. Watu huwa na uzalishaji zaidi, wanajawa na ujasiri, wanakuwa wabunifu na wanakuwa wenye maarifa.
Niliamua kuacha kazi, hata kama sitafanikiwa, nitakuwa nimejaribu, nitakuwa najua haiwezekani.
Hakuna kitu cha ajabu hapa. Kila anayepata ufanisi hufanya kazi usiku na mchana.
Kitu kitakusukuma na kuwezesha kupata maarifa ambayo hukuwa nayo.
Tunajaribu kutengeneza kitu kitakachopita mipaka ya nchi hii.
Ikiwa unataka kubadilisha ulimwengu, anza na nyumbani.
time now for some sports banter. Let's get sporty. Now, Sarah Moraa, cousin to Kenya's 800 meters star Mary Moraa, stormed to victory in the women's 800 meters finals as Marion Jepngetich bagged silver in the women's 3,000 meters races in the World Under-20 Championships at Lima, Peru on Saturday morning. Mariam Chemutai, Mary Nyaboke and Josephat Kipkirui will be up in the 1500 meters finals today, with Edmund Serem and Matthew Kosgei contesting in the men's 3000 meters steeplechase races.
Sarah Moraa and Marion Jepngetich shined in the World Under-20 Championships as they bagged gold and silver in the women's 800 meters and 3000 meters respectively earlier today at Lima, Peru. Moraa unleashed a powerful sprint to the finish line, finishing with a best time of exactly 2 minutes in the race. Kelvin Kimutai and Fanuel Koech struggled to make an impact in the men's 800 meters races, but finished in the 5th and 7th position respectively, as Ethiopia's General Bahanyu Ayansa claimed victory, clocking 1 minute and 46 seconds in the race. On the other hand, Marion Jepngetich finished second in the women's 3,000 meters races, clocking 8 minutes and 52 seconds, as her counterpart Mercy Chepkemoi finished in the 9th place. As the World Under-20 Championships come to an end, Mariam Chemutai and Mary Jepngetich will be up in the women's 1500 meters final tonight at 1, as Josephat Kipkirui will be Kenya's main hope in securing a medal in the men's category. Edmund Serem and Africa bronze medalist Matthew Kosgei will showcase their prowess to seek gold in the men's 800 meters finals as Kenya continues to bag more medals in the championship. Bennett Jasmine, KUTV.
All right, many thanks our sports reporter Bennett Jasmine for that comprehensive report. Now, 3-time Olympic 1,500 meters champion Faith Kipyegon delivered a commanding performance at the Rome Diamond League on Friday by finishing first in the race. This is her second Diamond League meeting this year after her record-breaking run at the Paris Olympics. Kipyegon improved her global mark with a stunning 3 minutes 53.89 seconds win to qualify for the finals. In the 100 meters races, Botswana's Letsile Tebogo won with the best time of 9 minutes 87 seconds, with Kenya's Ferdinand Omanyala finishing 7th in the race, clocking 10 minutes and 8 seconds last night. Exactly 30 minutes past 9 in the PM. We have come to the close of this bulletin on this last day and last Saturday of August. Many thanks to you, our dear viewer, for sticking with KUTV and specifically KUTV Weekend Live for the last couple of Saturdays that we have been doing this. Looking forward to seeing you in the next Saturdays in the next new month. And I think at this juncture, I just have to say Happy New Month in advance. And to the men and women who have made this broadcast a brilliant success, many thanks. And also we keep doing this together. My name is Theo Macharia, and my co-anchor tonight in terms of sign language interpretation has been Lucy Kiarie. And to you, our dear viewer, many thanks once again for keeping it KUTV. Our online viewers represented by Konya on YouTube, many thanks for watching. Until next Saturday, good night, God bless, and take care. Good evening.